Hi, I'm Todd Sones. Here's a tip for you today to help you shoot lower scores, brought to you by Bushnell Golf. I'm going to help you today with your pitching. You know, I think pitching is probably the most important shot around the green. There's three basic shots. There's the chip shot, the pitch shot, and then the lob shot. But if you think about it, the pitch is the one you're going to play from kind of 10 yards to maybe 25 yards back from the edge of the green. So most of your shots are going to be within that zone. So to me, the pitch is the most important shot that you need to really have command of in the short game. So let's talk about pitching the ball. The reason I think pitch is a good description of the shot is that's literally what you're doing. If you had a ball in your trail hand and you were going to pitch it up on the green, it really simulates the motion. Here's the setup. So when you set up for a pitch shot, the first thing you want to do is make sure the butt of your golf club is even with the golf ball. Don't have the butt of your golf club out in front of the golf ball, and certainly don't have it back. You know, those are positions I would have for a chip or a lob. But for the pitch, just keep it simple, shaft neutral, butt of the golf club, even with the ball you're hitting. Now, here's something that's really important. With a narrow stance, gripping down on the golf club, make sure you point the butt of the golf club at the middle of your body. I see so many people make this mistake, and they put the handle out in front of their body. When the handle goes forward and you go backward, the bottom of your golf swing is going to be behind the golf ball. You're going to hit a lot of scald and fat shots. So make sure you set the butt of the golf club in with the golf ball, then you stand to the handle with a narrow stance. Now let's talk a little bit about the motion. The motion, when you pitch the golf ball, you need some loft. And I always tell people, whatever loft you need to make sure you put it on the golf club, have it on the golf club in the backswing. Never add loft in the forward swing. That's when you back up and hit it fat. So when I'm hitting a pitch shot, I bring the club back and I let my arms rotate. There's not a lot of pivot here. My pivot, my upper body is very passive. This is more of my arms, but I let my arms rotate so the leading edge of the golf club is straight up to the ground. So I don't want to have the club down where the leading edge is pointed down, and I certainly don't want to have the face open. I would do that for a lob, but not for the pitch. The pitch is neutral, leading edge at right angles to the ground. Now once I've got that position, I swing through and I come back on the other side, and the leading edge should be back up and down at right angles to the ground. So a lot of times I'll say, pitching the golf ball, I want my palm to face the horizon on the backswing, and as I release the club, I want my palm to face the horizon on the forward swing. So it's primarily an arm swing, arms back, arms through. Your body does move, but it moves in response to your arms swinging. So when I bring the club back and then I swing it through, I would go with it with my body, so I'm kind of facing the target. So here we go. Here's a good little pitch shot for you. Just set up, set the shaft, butt of the golf club in with the golf ball, stand to the handle, let your arms bring the club back with some rotation, let your arms deliver the golf club, and you'll have a nice little pitch shot. So now let's talk a little bit about how to use the Bushnell Launch Pro. What I do for this, and this is how I practice with it, I practice learning and working on my carry distances, and that's the key. A lot of people don't know how far they carry the ball, so they really can't predict or have confidence or commitment to the shot they're about to hit. So when I sit here and practice, and you can take this out, I love this machine because I can take it outdoors and put it around the green and work on my carry distances. So when I hit a shot, I can look down, and on that one, for instance, it went 16.7 yards. So I can kind of practice the feel of, okay, when I go to here, that's giving me a 15-yard carry. If I go a little bit further, that's giving me a 20-yard carry. Now, when I'm on the golf course, I can walk that pace off where I want to carry the ball, and I know what club to swing. If I practice pitching with a lob wedge, a sand wedge, and a gap wedge, kind of from hip to hip, and I know my carry distance with all those clubs, well, then I know what club to play. I know how to swing it because I've practiced it. And the best thing about that, and when you're over the shot and you're committed because you know, because you've done the work, you're going to have a lot more confidence and you're going to get a lot closer to the hole.